Okay. Are we going now? Are we going now? Is that what
we have to compose ourselves.
Okay.
Her name is Mariah.
Hi, YouTube. Hi. How are you? How are you?
Okay, I'm back.
This is Parrish, playwright extraordinaire, wonder boy genius. You should all be jealous.
No, you're exactly.
And that's Parrish.
So what we're going to talk about today is fandom, because we're kind of bit of fangirls.
Bit of fangirls. I've been a fangirl since before I can remember. With all
Probably started in elementary school.
Elementary school.
Harry Potter was my first fandom.
Okay, I think Digimon was mine. Like I can't. I have to be truthful here. It was Digimon, and then Lord of the Rings, and I always kind of liked Harry Potter, but it took till I was like shamefully late. I was like 14 before Harry Potter became like a big thing for me.
That's fair.
There's a whole story with that involving a crazy Christian father. But in high school, I was an otaku. A fabulous otaku with all the shoujo.
My friends were otakus, but I never was. I never got into that. What do you think makes a fandom? Like, what is a fandom? Define a fandom.
I would say, well, okay, because I think a fandom is just a collection of people who are truly passionate about something.
Okay.
Because I would argue that sports are fandom for normal people.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's being fanatical.
And the crazy costumes.
The crazy costumes, the weird routines, the getting personally offended when your team loses. It's being obsessed with something, but it being like a socially collected norm.
What kind of activities do you think are important to, like, call yourself being part of a fandom?
I'd say, the online community, of course.
Yeah.
But even if, like, say, you didn't know that online fandom existed, but you were making up stories about Harry Potter to yourself, that's still being, like, a member of a fandom. And I think that's what separates fandom from, like, casual viewers of things. Because that's a thing, too, which I don't understand. I don't know how someone can just watch something and not care.
I think I'm a fandom lurker. Like, I participate in fandoms, but I, just look at pretty gifs.
Oh, yeah, I look at pretty gifs. I read fanfic. I've never actually created anything for myself. So see,
there's like 4 chapters of the Harry Potter fanfic that's out there.
Yeah,
but that's from I probably wrote it 9th grade, so like yes. I think there's fanfiction. There's also like when I was in elementary school, there obviously wasn't for like when you're like 8, you can't really go online, or you can't. There's limited access to online. So I think, like, a lot of role play or just buying costumes, because at that time, Harry Potter, you could buy a lot of stuff. Like, I had a Harry Potter lunchbox.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think you will always be a fangirl?
Yeah, it's pretty much ingrained in my blood now. I can't even imagine.
I think once you start, it's almost impossible to stop.
Yeah. Oh, no, I still remember explaining to friends in, like, freshman year of college what an OTP was, and the fact that they didn't understand that.
Yeah. And the lingo.
And like the lingo. Shipping, OTP, and then thanks to Tumblr, feel. Oh, God.
Excite.
Bless Tumblr, because I remember in the heyday of, like, live journal surfing communities trying to find specific tags, and then the community would be dead for 7 years, and then people still made pretty graphics, but they were in icon form, so they were literally 800 by 800 pixels, and it was, like, this tiny. So yeah, God bless Tumblr, because it makes it so easy to be a fangirl now. You just have to work at it, okay?
You did. And I think, like, I remember somehow, because I kind of left fandom for a bit in, like, late, middle, early high school, and my sister was still a Harry Potter fan. And she dragged us to a Wizard Rock concert. Love it. I had the t-shirt. It was Draco and the Malfoys. The Remus Lupins.
Oh my God.
They're so good.
The Remus Lupins. Oh my God. Alexander Carpenter, make more music.
The Whomping Willows.
Ooh, Matt Majaka.
And I have the Whomping Willows t-shirt. And Justin Finch Fletchley and the Sugar Quills. Not as popular band, but enjoyable.
But they're cute.
They're enjoyable.
If you ever watch this for any reason, you're cute. Like.
Call her.
No. Alexander Carpenter. Should call me. Jason Monday should call me.
She'll take any calls.
I'll take any calls. Any Wizard Rockers, come on down.
Because my sister subscribed to the EP of the Month Club. The Wizard Rock EP of the Month Club.
Oh my God, I never knew anyone who did that in real life.
Yeah, Morgan did. She's got the CD somewhere.
Because, okay, I'll be really I will be real here in that I've never actually bought any Wizard Rock. I just legally downloaded it all.
I love the parcel tongues.
The parcel tones are so great. Oh my god, but Ministry of Magic, my boy band. The boy band of Wizard Rock.
And, of course, tonight we're going to see Doctor Who, 50th anniversary special.
In 3D!
I'm looking forward to that. Well, okay, since we're on Doctor Who.
Okay.
What about, like, hate-watching stuff? Not that we hate-watch Doctor Who, it's just when you have complex feels about a fandom you're part of.
Well, and because I think hate watching, because, like, I hate watch Twilight, and that I genuinely loathe it, but I can't stop because it's a Twinkie. But when you genuinely love something, it's okay to critique it because you just want it to be better than what it is, and you know the heights that it can achieve. And it's Glee and Doctor Who and all the things that just wind up disappointing you, and you remember how much you used to love it.
And it's because sometimes things I think it's challenging. Like, I don't think, part of me thinks I would do a better job. You know? But I don't genuinely think that.
I have been trying to be more lenient towards Moffat recently, in my opinions, because, you know, my Moffat hatred. Giant Moffat hatred, but I understand that he has really good individual episodes. It's just the fact that I prefer the emotional follow-through that Russell T Davies did. Plus, anytime he opens his mouth, I just want to slap him. But I'm trying. I'm really trying, and I really hope the 50th is wonderful.
I mean, we'll find out.
Fingers crossed. Oh, gosh.
But I think it's one of those where it's exciting if you don't know how the outcome's gonna be. Like I went into, like, the Harry Potter movies, and, like, I'm one of those that, like, you know exactly what's gonna happen, but you also, you know, I'm one of those where I was very forgiving of kind of changes because they're different medium from book to movie. So you kind of go in knowing what you're gonna expect. Some things are gonna be different, but at the end of the day, you know Harry's gonna kill Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, I stopped being forgiving of the movies after the 5th movie because that was my favorite book, and I just felt like they ruined all of it. So, but no, it is very different because I know that I'm going to find things that I love. And the thing with Moffat's episodes is that I will watch it and enjoy it the first time through, but then I'll start thinking. And I realize that everything falls to shambles when you actually think about it in a logical way.
Yeah. When you start going, like, wait, how did this
actually wait, how did that even happen?
Through New York City without anyone seeing it. Like, that's one of those where you're
that's one of those, wait, how did Amy, like, restart the entire universe with her brain, and yet everything still happened the way it was supposed to happen? Kind of thing.
So are there fandoms that you don't own up to being a part of?
Sherlock BBC. Because, to be fair, that's my Moffat hate carrying over. But when there's only 6 episodes, and I only really, truly love 2 of the 6...
Yeah, fair.
And the rest were just kind of there, and then the fact that the fandom is so rabid in their adoration of it, I kind of back away slowly.
There are some fandoms that I'm not going to touch the fandom. I enjoy the product. But the fandom is a little scary.
And then the other big one for me is Supernatural. Because I've yet to meet a single person who's watched Supernatural all the way through and is still happy and content. Because
I think there are things I want it to do, but I think I'm relatively...
You're relatively okay, because every single person I've talked to has just been like, oh my god. Basically the way we act about, like, Doctor Who and Glee now, and I enjoy being happy and passionate about things, and there's only so many things that I can, like, stay in a dead-end relationship with.
Because you want... I think the key is having a show grow, but not too much.
Because,
like, that's what happens with things like Glee just stopped growing.
Yeah, Glee is its own conversation.
But and then Supernatural's changed. Like, I enjoy the old stuff, but it's almost a different show than the new stuff.